Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading, which is yes or no, ask any question, and it is timeless. I am Seqkat from Enlightenment.com, and I'm glad to have you here with me. Okay, so go ahead now and take a moment and look at the Spirit Inspirational cards and try to tune in to the one that you feel is tugging at you. One that you feel like has a message for you. You can take a deep lower belly breath, which kind of aligns your ego back to your higher self, making it easier to tune in. By all means, use your own methods as well. Maybe you see one cat in particular that keeps calling your attention. Your eyes keep landing on it. You might test it by looking away and see if your eyes fall back on it when you look back. Sometimes more than one will call on you, even 3. If that ever happens, look at the messages that are the same. You might have one little sentence that might be the same in all 3 or both of the readings. That will be the really prominent message that is calling into you. Okay, and if you need more time than I'm affording you here, by all means, pause the video. And once you've chosen your kitty cats, you can either scroll down and see the chapters that match your cat, and you can choose it there, or you can find your spirit cats with a timestamp matching the cat you chose, and you can click on it there in the description box below. Okay, I will meet you at your spirit cat. Okay, welcome. If you chose spirit cat number 1 for this week's Pick a Card reading, yes or no, ask any question, and it is timeless. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, and I have this tuned to many of you and your unique relative stories. So you want to tune in to what aligns with you as I read the cards. If you do need a personal reading, I do offer those, and you can find the links to those in the description box below. Okay, so for your theme, you got Majesty. It's a pretty card. Meet Majesty. She lives inside each one of us. She's the queen of the vulnerable heart, the yearning soul, and the seeking mind. She helps us see our majesty, helps us to honor our gifts, hone our skills, and be true to our word. Let us not diminish ourselves with endless self-criticism and self-negation. We must wear our crown of light and love with confidence, grace, and generosity of spirit. We all have something to teach and share with our fellows. Cultivate kindness and respect towards yourself so that your gifts may flourish and be shared freely with those around you. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few tarot on your theme card to expand on that, and then I will pull a row of tarot for you. Okay, so with Majesty, with this message that's coming through, I'm getting some of you need some confidence for something new that you're starting, and you're having a little bit of lack of self-trust in what you can offer. You're saying, hey, you got your thing. Some of you might be dealing with a little bit of self-esteem issues. Just what I said. Starting something new. This journey's right for you. You need to have some confidence in that. And you are being asked to let go of any of the egoic fears that come in with not having confidence to be vulnerable and express ourselves for who we truly are. You need to let go of that. And you're being called to come into a neutral perspective and see things from the bigger picture. Get out of the fear of the ego and see it from the spiritual perspective that you are here as source, and you came to play your avatar and your personality and play with the desires and the joys and the affinities of your heart. You're to play those, experience those. That's why you're here. That's why you're here, for the experience of it. It's like a role-playing video game. The only reason why we get on a role-playing video game is to get on that avatar and play that game and explore that world and explore what it's like to be that character and explore its skills and what have you. It's exactly what Source is doing through you. Enjoy it. It's a game. Have fun with it. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, Let's pull you up a row. Oh, and this, by the way, also represents Scorpio, if this is relative to you or with anyone that you may be engaged in your situation. Also, if you are looking at doing something new and you're wanting yes or no, should I do that thing I'm thinking about? This is a big affirmation. Definitely with this one, thumbs up, yes, as well as your theme card. Okay, so let's pull up your whole row. And we'll pull up the entire row and then start reading for you. I will clarify after reading this for you. Oh, I'm liking this reading. It's looking good, guys. Oh, they want to flip, but they don't. Okay. I think that's the rest of my reading right there. Yes. Indeed. Okay. All right. Alright, so that thumbs up, going on that new journey, what's exciting for you, and keep in mind, there's some vulnerability that you have to allow yourself to step into. When you're doing something like that, and you're going to express yourself, or going for something that is your desire, there is a vulnerability, especially to the ego, that's risking losing the safe ground with that which is familiar. And some of you are dealing with feeling like you're in a trapped position right now and not enjoying the fruits of your labor at the moment. And that could be because you are not embracing the things that you desire and want to do. And so that message is coming in. It is time to, you're resisting that help. And that help that you get when you're feeling trapped like this is turning to that spiritual guidance for that help to open up, get into that flow, to open up and allow those resources and people to line up and come and assist you. And when you open up and say yes to the calling that you're doing, and this is showing you positivity, you are heeding your higher self, which does lead to success, which does lead to happily ever after. This is a new journey, and some of you are feeling a little bit timid, but you have done your work and you are prepared. You might be feeling a little bit timid, but this is showing success too. Some of you, and you're going for what you want, and this is all great. This going for what you want is heeding your higher self, and this is absolutely great, which again, leading to success, leading to your happily ever after. I am absolutely loving this reading. Some of you are gifted. Some of you have the spiritual gifts, and this is some of the path that you're looking for, and you're wondering, should I go down it? Yes. This is affirmation, yes, yes, yes. Some of you might be feeling a little disharmony with someone. Maybe it's a couplehood with romantic partners, could be a business partner, or just one other that you're just in a little disharmony about. And you might be feeling like you're not enjoying the fruits of your labor with that one person in that particular issue. Or maybe they are not supporting you and going for what you want to go. Maybe that's why you're here asking this question, is this right for me? Because you might be having a negative Nancy whispering in your ear and saying, you can't go for your dreams. And it's basically coming from their own fears because they can't go for theirs, and that's why they're saying that you can't go for yours. So don't let them mess up enjoying the fruits of your labors because you're listening to them. Continue to heed that higher self, because that's what's going to trap you into not enjoying your fruits that you're supposed to be enjoying your desires. Stick with heeding your higher self and coming into that success and coming to happily ever after, going for what you want. You are on this new journey, is going to be successful. You have universal support with this one here, and you are definitely prepared and ready for this. And again, some of you have these spiritual gifts for this. Heed your intuition, listen into your intuition instead of that negative Nancy. You don't want that negative Nancy messing things up for you. Okay. I love this reading. It's absolutely great, guys. This is an awesome one. I will now clarify for you, but I'm loving this reading, guys. This is awesome. I'd like to take this moment and give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you. I love you so much. And my new subscribers, welcome. I really do appreciate your likes and all of your comments. Oh man, I love reading your comments. I enjoy seeing how the readings fit you, because as I'm reading over here in the dark, it's awesome for me to be able to go, oh, so that's how it was relative. I love that. That's really great. I appreciate that. Also, I appreciate your likes and your comments and subscribes as you are offering my channel engagement. And with that, that helps my YouTube algorithm for me to continue to grow and assist and help others. So thank you for helping me help others. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's clarify for you now. So this one where we're feeling trapped and we're resisting asking for that help, perhaps because we're not going towards what we want, or maybe we are going to heed, or we're thinking about heeding that negative Nancy and they would hold us back. 10 of Pentacles. That would lead us in reverse. That this type of thinking is going to go back to that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Not enjoying the fruits of our labor, not establishing our legacy. That staying trapped in that mindset and hearing somebody else and letting them run their life. You don't want to go down that path. That's going to mess up your legacy that you're going for. Loving this one. If you are heeding this one, is saying you're going to be successful by heeding your higher self, which is sandwiched by you definitely getting your happily ever after. And the one that clarifies this is the one that follows this. It's the same card. So yes, heeding your higher self is leading you to success. And I am getting the chills right now. I'm so excited for you because you are heeding your higher self, because this card is upright. Some of you are really going to come into some really big success. These chills coming in, I mean, these chills are big. Some of you are on the verge of something really big here. The answer is yes, guys. That is really coming in strong all of a sudden with these chills. Whoa, you are on par. Heed your higher self, keep heeding your intuition, keep going. Woohoo, that's awesome. I don't get that very often, but that's awesome. Okay, so heeding your higher self, oh my gosh, this is perfect. It is definitely being clarified with all is right with your world. Oh man, this is a great reading, guys. This is really, really an awesome reading. Oh, I'm loving this. Yes. Okay, now some of you enjoying your fruit, you're going to get your happily ever after, heeding your higher self. And this is coming after healing some fears that you have been experiencing in your relative reality. So it sounds like some of you might have had these fears in your minds and your thoughts, and you might have brought them into your relative reality. But don't worry, that's coming definitely to an end. With this happily ever after, it's clarifying, you're clearing this up. All you gotta do to turn it around is go back to feeling of that untrappedness and listen to your higher self and get out of that egoic fear. Because it's the ego's fear that traps us. Keep healing your higher self. Everything showing your higher self equals success, equals happily ever after, equals your world, everything being a breakthrough world. So just stick with your higher self and you're golden. Absolutely golden. And yes, this path, it's a new journey that you're on. You have done your homework, you're prepared, and you're ready to go. And they're clarifying on that, saying yes, yes, yes. You have all your power to do so. This is a great reading. I'm loving this reading, guys. This one also represents Aries, if that is relative to you or not. And then going for what you want and your desires, that is awesome. That is always a good path to go. And we got the 4 Pentacles. Yes, some of you might be feeling like, that's going back to this, yes. Some of you, it is showing, coming out of those fears, coming out of a focus on something that is lacking, and instead going for what we want. So some of you are flipping things. You literally are flipping it around, flipping this entrapment of those old thoughts and flipping it. So if you're asking, should I go with that new thing, doing that new thing, that message is coming from your higher self. Its answer is yes. And it is flipping you out of your focus on a lack, which perpetuates a lack. By going for what you want, go for what you want. That lack is going to come to an end because you are being assured success. You are being assured you're happily ever after. You're being assured everything is right in your world. This is a great reading. Okay, now with this disharmony with someone, there could be that negative Nancy whispering in your ears, and it is a betrayal to you. It is betraying who you really are, and it's just scaring your ego. Don't let them mess you up. Okay, so don't let that negativity being planted in you mess you up. This disharmony that you're having with whomever, don't let that betray you. You might have felt like you've experienced that, but you are coming out of all of that. For some of you have. Others of you, they might be whispering in your ear right now. They're trying to betray you, and this is your warning. Don't let them. Keep going for what you want. The universe is totally supporting you. You have the power. They are bringing you success. Ultimate success. Okay, so this fruit of the labor that we were not enjoying, that right now, the justice of that is coming. You may have not already enjoyed it because of egoic fears in the past, but again, things are being flipped. This is going to be flipped. Justice is going to be served. Going for what you want, saying yes to that is changing things for you. It is a story changer. That is definitely working for you. And I told you some of you are gifted. And this is some of what you're going into the spirituality and listening to your intuition. So you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to let go of those old thoughts, those negative tendencies that others are talking to you, or maybe your own thoughts that have kept you entrapped where you were resisting, that was impeding your legacy coming through. You've got to watch for that. You want to definitely let go of that, because that is the only thing that can impede you, because the universe is saying, we're giving you everything you want. The only thing that can impede you is if you choose with your ego, I don't want it. That's the only thing. And how does ego do it? It's this thing called fear, and it walks away because of fear. So don't let that happen. Yeah, because fear, because you've had some failure and you've had some defeat in your past, and you're going in a little bit of familiar territory again, and your ego's like, oh gosh, that's my ego data list, I failed before, and it absolutely decides, I 100,000% will definitely fail again. Do not listen to that. That is not correct. Do not let your ego betray you either. Do not listen to that. So that is something that you need to also heal. Those thoughts, the perpetuation of lack, we saw that too. That's what you're bringing to an end. Bringing those thoughts of lack to an end and going for what you want is going to help you. So you're letting go of some old thoughts, and that is what's going to propel you forward. And you've got the 9 of Cups here. So your wishes will come true once you let that go. This is coming to an end. And it's those old thoughts that would keep your wishes from not coming true. So your wishes will come true. Like I said, y'all got some of you are on the path. You figured this out and you're just wondering, yes or no, should I? And this is an affirmation. Yes, go for it. You're healing your higher self. You're getting everything you want. You're getting success. You're getting happily ever after. You're on it. You're good. Some of you are in that little wiggly waggly room. Well, I wanna, but I don't. You're in that little place where you aren't saying, hell yes, I'm ready to go. But you're being called. Need to heed that. You're the ones that are flipping some old stuff around and coming into the new, but you got to realize you need to flip that old stuff. And yeah, you need to go within, and that's the same people right here. You're resisting, and you're not turning this around and heeding that spiritual help. You need to go within. The same people. You're not going within, connecting with your intuition, connecting with your higher self. And here it is, an intuition, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your angels and guides. Need to do that. Need to do that. You're being called to do this. So those of you on the path that are in that resistance and have that flipping to do, that's what you're being called to do. Get together with your spiritual team. Tell them, my ego's scared. I don't know what to do. Help me. They will help you. The more you ask for help, the easier it is for them to bring you help. They will bring you resources. They will bring you knowledge. They will bring you people. They will bring you the help you need. And that will turn everything around, and you can have all of your success. So for those of you that are flipping it, you are on the same vibrational match of those already on that path that are on to success. So if you're in the ones that are dealing with a little bit of the woes here, and you're like, I can't have that. Yes, you can, because you're at this reading. You're a matching vibration. All you got to do is open yourself up to that spiritual help. Listen to that higher self. Your higher self is your guidance. You can do this. So let's wrap you up real quick now with an angel and ancestor cards. Guys, no matter where you are, if you're already on it and you're just saying, is this an affirmation? Yes, yes. Or if you're flipping around, this is a great reading for you. Ooh, got 3. Okay. Oh Lord, take charge with authority. Go for it. Go for your desires. That's what this is about. Go for it. Even if you're, those of you, this is affirming for those of you that are on this path, should I go the way? Go for it. Take charge and go. This is definitely it. Those of you that got a little bit of work to flip things around, the stag. Trust and thrive. You need to work on that because this one is reversed. I'm showing you upright right now, but this one is reversed. And you need to trust to thrive. You need to heed your higher self to get into your thriving, because it's your ego that impedes you with the fears that holds you back into just surviving. Trust and thrive, and then listen to the Lord and take charge and advance. Take charge with authority and go for what you want. That is really important. And then we're ending with the summer card. so this tells me for some of you asking this question, it's happening in summer. This right now is in summer at the particular time of this reading, but this is a timeless reading. So whenever you shall happen upon it, I'd start looking for fruits of these seeds that you're planting in the summer. Okay, so that's some of you. And bask, enjoy, and light. So that's the other part of it. Oh, I'm so excited. This is such a great reading. Bask, enjoy, and light. Guys, this is a great reading. This is all about, yes, you're getting happily ever. Yes, you're going to be successful. Yes, your world is upright. You're in your power to do so. Everything is working out for you. This is an awesome reading. I'm absolutely loving this. I'm excited for those of you that chose this one for your reading. Yay. Okay, guys. Until next time, much love and much light. Okay, welcome. If you chose Spirit Cat number 2 for this week's Pick a Card reading, yes or no, ask any question. Now keep in mind this is a general reading and I have this tuned to many of you and your unique relative story, so pay attention to what aligns with your particular scenario. And if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those, and you can find the links to those in the description box below. So for your theme card, let's see what you have. You have Imagination. Meet Zed. He might not look like your ordinary house cat, but in fact he is one. He doesn't come from outer space or from a far off land. He lives around the corner. He is the maker of his own kittyverse. He is constantly recreating himself to mirror the infinite possibilities of his imagination. Today he is purple and green, but tomorrow he might be made of flowers, and the next day he might have stars for eyes. We are all in a constant state of becoming. We don't need to always stick with a familiar ABC. Sometimes we can reach for Z. Oh, I like that one. Okay. I'm going to pull a few tarot to expand on your theme card, and then I will pull a whole load of tarot. So expanding on your theme card with Z. So this is about you can be what you want to be. This one to me is some of you might be looking at and asking the question, should I be changing direction? Should I be doing something new? And the answer here is, I think we're going to pull that one because it flipped. Yes, for that one it is going to be that. You can change things up, you don't have to stick with the old or the new. Some of this one is to remind you you are a creator of your reality. You are not a victim to life happening to you. It's how you're looking at life. So that is a reminder of that, and you can change it to anything you desire. And things can be cyclic. You might desire something now and then change it, and you desire something new, then change it, maybe go back to something. So things are cyclic in nature, like the seasons. So like, yeah, you might enjoy fall clothes in the fall and summer clothes in the summer, that type of thing. Kind of use that as an illusion. So you might like something in life and you want to change up for a bit and then you want to go back to that, and that's completely fine. And maybe you have had some doubts if you should do that or not. And this is coming in as burning, yes, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to be cyclic like that. It's an interesting message I'm getting here. I'm seeing if I get one more from theme. That is way more than I wanted for your theme. I like to get 2 or 3 for theme. Okay, so I have a lot to say. This is the Seeking. I don't usually get this for the Seeking, but I'm getting this. This has to do with, usually I go into the character of the Seeking. This actually has something to do with the sea. How does that fit you? Should you be traveling the seas? Should you go on a sea trip? Should you be going sailing? Should you be going fishing? Should you be going in a boat? How does that fit you? This Seeking coming up, unusually for me right now, means the sea. Okay, Whew. Okay, guys, some of you are on a different path here, and it is time to change things up. And from some of this point, this is some of you. I am seeing here, you have experienced your fears and pains, the ultimate worst, in your relative reality, and you have hit the ultimate defeat, and your world is completely upside down. I am sorry for this. Very, very sorry for this. This is not a fun place to be. Fortunately, with this card, it is coming to an end, and we can flip this. So this is just reading the energies. This means things can change. When you're aware of what's going on, you know it can change. This one is to remind you, you can create your realities. You may have been experiencing this. You might be experiencing it right now. It may have already ended with you. You have a vast, the canvas is clearly white. Take your paintbrush, paint on it anything you desire. And Zed is here to remind you that. And you can attain it. And coming from this, that is hard to believe. And I understand that. Been here. This is where you want to put law of attraction into action. What do you want? I already have it. Thank you. I have it as so. Read it. Make a mind movie of it in your own mind. Picture it. Meditate it every day. Living the life that you want to live. Experience it and see that. Create what you want. This is a reminder. You have the power and you're in your power to do so. Some of you are not living your passions. And that kind of can fall in this one. It could also be separate. You're just not living your passions, and it is a suggestion. That's saying, hey, you can do anything you want. Flip this up. Follow your passions. What fires you up? Go in that direction. You can definitely do that. You have the power to do so. You do have family support of some type to assist you and help you. Maybe help you out of the situation. Maybe to help you to attain your passions. This could refer back to how I like to usually refer to the Sea King as a loving father figure that could assist you and help you, as well as this one, family support. This could be a father figure. The Emperor likes to help people. He is successful. He wants to see others successful. He could also be aiding you. Could be father figures. Does not necessarily mean biological, but it could be biological as well. Okay. This also represents Aries, if this by chance is relative to anybody. You are being called on a new journey, some of you, and there's a little bit of delay in success because you have a little preparation to fix it, and this would really fit this part here because this ultimate defeat's coming to an end, so something new has to come. But you have a little bit of preparation to do. We've got to get back into our passions for some of you, and that's what your preparation to do. For those of you on this path, you probably have some healing to do. Okay, a lot to see on our theme. Now let's pull up a row of tarot. I'll pull up the entire row and start reading for you. And then after that, we'll clarify. Okay. All right. So yes, some of you are ready for this new journey. You have done your homework and you're prepared. You might be feeling a little timid. Prepared to be going for that which you want. Creating what you want. Going back to Zed. Creating your desires. New journey. Beginning upon it, and it is telling you you are ready and it's definitely successful. Some of you have some grief to heal before you can embark on that journey. But that you're going and you're embarking a journey, a calling of the heart, calling of the passion. We need to flip this upright. We've got to get back into our passion. Some of us have some healing to do before we can get into that passion. This is something of the heart that you're really desiring to do, but there is some grief to heal here. Some of you are gifted, and this is what you can do. Others of you, this is a call to heed your intuition, and for others of you, this is a call for healing. Some of you are feeling overwhelmed right now, whatever your current situation, especially for those on this path, very understandable. And some of this might involve some disharmony with a group of people. You're not with your vibe tribe. You're not getting along. They're not supporting you to be who you are. So they can't support you to be Zed and do whatever it is you want to do and create for you. You don't want to keep hanging around that type of people because they're just going to bring you down. And that might be the people that have contributed towards these fears and pains that you're living in your relative reality, making your world feel upside down, as well as you hitting rock bottom and ultimate defeat. Okay, so let's now pull up some cards to clarify for you. Also, did I cover Some of you are feeling overwhelmed with the situation. I think I did, but I'm not sure. Okay, again, I'll put them all up and then start reading. And she's going to scratch the chair and make a horrible popping noise to you. I apologize. Now, I would like to take this moment and give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you. I love you so much. And new subscribers, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here with me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here joining me. And I want to give you thanks so much for your likes, and I love your comments. I love to see how the readings are relative to you, because I'm over here reading in the dark. I really enjoy seeing how they actually connect, so thank you for that. Also, your likes and your subscribes and your comments also help me in the YouTube algorithm, which helps my channel grow and expand, where I can reach out and help more. So thank you for helping me help others. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's see what we got here. And we're popping the chair again. I do apologize. Lily, stop scratching the chair, please. It sounds horrible on your end. I notice when I edit. I apologize. Getting close to her dinner time. She's like, Mom, you gonna feed me? And you'll soon be hearing Jasper Mia knocking on the door. Mom, you gonna feed me? There he goes. On cue. Was that perfect or what? Okay, so going for that which we desire. We definitely need to have faith. The universe has got you. We need to hold on to that faith. So that might be for some of you coming off this ultimate defeat. It might seem really scary that you're doing this. You're being reminded here too that you have the power to do so, and perhaps that family support to help you out with this. And it could be coming in with some father figures in that family support here with the Sea King and also the Emperor. All right. Interesting too. This is the Sea King. This sea thing is really sticking out. I don't usually get this, guys. And this is of the sea too. I don't usually get this, but that sea is sticking out. For some of you, there is something about the sea, and the answer to the question that revolves around that, the answer is yes. If you know this answer is, I would love to hear your comment, because I'm not understanding that at all, and I would love to. If you're brave enough to share. Okay, this one also represents Sagittarius. Back that one up on having faith. This is not, no, this is not the right card. This is the Chariot. Okay. We need to rein in our ego on this one. Just back that all up. We need to rein in our ego here. Go for what you want. Your ego is tempting you to not go for what you want because it is scared of that which is not familiar. So we definitely want to rein that in and go for what you want and go for your desires. And that is the very message of Zed also. Definitely very message. You want to go in that direction. Go for what you want. Work on that ego. Heal that ego who's dealing, perhaps for some of you, with the pains and fears that you've dealt with in your relative reality, and hitting that ultimate defeat makes it really difficult. And then just past that, even small. I mean, if it isn't big, it makes it scary for ego to do something new. And then just change yourself. It's not familiar. It's really scary. So do not let your ego impede you going for what you want, because that is telling you you can have anything you want. You can create anything you want, and that is true. So don't let that impede you. Now, you are done your homework. You're ready. You're beginning your journey. You're ready to go down. You might feel a little timid about it, but you are ready. 5 of Cups here. Yes, we are feeling timid with this, and this is definitely this showing this too here. Reining in that ego, because we have experienced failures in the past. This could definitely be referring to those of you on this path as well. And we're really focused on that failure. And because we're focused on that failure, that's where we need to rein in the ego, because the ego's going, oh, but we failed. And so we failed there, and we're trying to do something similar over here. We're definitely going to fail again. Do not listen to that. That is untrue. Do not heed your ego's advice. So go for that new thing. Zed is calling you. Go for that new thing. Okay, we got this vibe tribe. Some of us are not vibing. We're not with our vibe tribe. We're not getting the proper support that we need. You need to go within, and you need to meditate and connect with your guides, your guardian angels, your higher self, and find out. Get a discussion about this vibe tribe that's not vibing. This is your non-vibe tribe. You want to get with your vibe tribe that is vibing with you, and get some truth about this. Find out what you need to do. Find out if you need to find a new vibe tribe. We got the Empress here too. Remember, we have that family support. So you even might have a loving mother figure that could assist you and help you, that might could help you with this situation here too. So they're coming in together. You might need to nurture and mother some of your own self, your ego and its pains and fears, because it's trying to impede you, because it wants to stay focused on failures, and it's scared to do things new because it has been through some pain. Very understandable. Validate your ego's pain is very valid, but reassure it. Just because we've experienced I can talk, blah, 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 blah. Just because it's experienced pain in a particular area before does not mean that it has to experience pain in the same situation again. This one also represents Virgo, if that is relative to you or with whom when you may be engaged in this situation. Now we've got here the High Priestess, which I'm telling you, some of you are gifted and you're being called to go for the things of which you're gifted. Some of you, this is saying, need to heed your intuition and be listening to that. Some of you have some healing to do. And we are being Four of Wands, yeah. Because some of us here are experiencing a lack of support. Maybe we even failed and people are picking at us, like a lack of family support. And that could be referring back, especially since it's coming back behind here, and that might be what we need to heal. That might be the vibe tribe that we don't have. Some of you do have family support. Some of you are having the opposite of that. Some of it could be you have biological family support, but maybe you're working in a certain area. Maybe it's a field that you're in. Maybe it's a hobby field or a career field, and you're with the wrong people. They're not supporting you. Or it could be vice versa. The field you're in, they feel like family and they support you, but your biological family doesn't support you. So figure that out. Figure out who is your vibe tribe that's not working, whether they are family, your field, or whatever, and get some healing on that. Definitely need to work on that, because this is what is causing, this is adding to you feeling overwhelmed. And then the Five of Wands bringing his competition and fighting into, and that is adding all unto that. And this is probably some of this nightmares and fears and pains that we're dealing with, bringing us to ultimate defeat. Would definitely point back to people that we're not vibing with as well. Could definitely point back to that. Okay, and then we're starting that new journey, and they definitely are assuring you success on that new journey. And you've got the Knave of Wands, and that is coming over here. It's the same exact card, upright 2. You've done your homework. You are prepared and ready to go. You just got some changes. Got to rein in the ego, rein in the ego's fears, and heal some pain. You're ready to move forward. And when you do move forward, going for that which you desire, like Zeta keeps reminding you, you're going to be okay. You're going to do fine. Just have some healing that you're going to do as you move in the direction of your heart, and you're going to be okay. Yes, starting a new journey, one of success, and then showing you successful, going back to being prepared and ready to go. Yes, even the Knave of Swords. Yes, you're getting every new journey card, and it's all successful. Going for that which is ideal for you. Going for that which you want. Going for that for your heart. Going for that which is ideal for you. That is all the path, and all of these are upright. They all mean success. So either those who are in that pain and mess, you have success awaiting you. Some of you are ready and going, and the card is, yes, should I go in this direction? Yes, definitely. Some of you have got some healing, but your success is coming for you as well. Some of you, Knave of Wands, they are reminding you here, Knight of Wands, you can navigate through any of your challenges with ease. It is a reminder of that. For some of you, you might be looking at a residential move. And if you're asking, should you do the residential move, this is looking positive. So that could be affirming you with a yes right there. And then we have the Hierophant card coming here. Again, spirituality showing up. Some of you are gifted. So you might be moving forward in some direction, some fashion or form with your gift, and you're inquiring about it. All thumbs up on that. Yes, keep moving forward with that. Definitely doing that. And this also represents Taurus, and if that is relative to you in any way. And then we got the Ten of Wands. So we got this overwhelm again. So you just got some stuff you need to work through that are coming in and reinforming that. And that is definitely being Six of Pentacles too. So some of you might have experienced a mistype of sharing. Some people who might have been sharing, and maybe you're abusing the sharing. They've been sharing, or maybe somebody's offering to share with you, but they might have ulterior motives, or maybe they have been sharing something with you, but it was ulterior motives to get something back out of you. So that might be some of the things that you've experienced. And for some of you, you might have shared, but they abused you for what you shared. So that might be some of what you're feeling and going through. So Look at how that is leading to some of the overwhelm, and these are the areas that you can look at that you need to heal, and maybe with the sharing situation, might need some change up on the situation. So see how that goes. Now let's wrap you up really quick with the Angels and Ancestors card and get you going here. And we're running late tonight. We have that Hungry Kitty, and I have yet to do my third card. Huh? They're going to be hearing some meowing too. Okay. Direction Guardian, yeah, the different directions, which really fits, choose your path. That's what Zed's saying. Hey, yo, I could do this today, I could do that tomorrow, I could paint it this way, I could paint it that way. Choose your path. What do you want? That is the direction to go. It really does come back to your desires, and everything is showing you going for what you want, going for your heart's desires, and everything is showing you success. So you really need to look at, and I think it's where you're being called with that reverse hermit, and you might not have been doing it. You need to really go within and see, what do you want, and go in those directions. That is what you're really being called to do. That choose your path. You're being reassured you can absolutely have it. You definitely have the Emperor card here saying you have the power, and all of your journey cards are upright for you, showing you success. Not a bad week. Some of you are coming out of a bad mess. It's kind of big. Some of you might be still kind of in it, but it's coming to an end. You're moving forward, and you're moving forward with success of attaining what you want. So that's where it looks good. So wherever you're on the path, this is a good reading for you. You're matching vibration to it because you're here. All of you are moving to success. That is why you're here at this reading. So overall, it's good. Hang in there for those of you that are still in a little bit of a mess, and get that healing. Until next time, much love and much light. Okay, welcome. If you chose Spirit Cat number 3 for this week's Pick a Card reading, yes or no, ask any question, which is timeless. Now keep in mind that this reading is a general reading, so I have this tuned to many of you and your unique relative stories, so tune in to that which is in alignment with you. If you do need a personal reading, I do offer those, and you can find the link to those in the description box below. Now you in particularly got 2 theme cards. So your first card that you received is meditation. Meet Chutney, I think that's how you say it. One day after a particular deep meditation, he began to radiate and float. He loves to simultaneously be fully present in his body and his spirit. By simply closing his eyes and observing his breath, he is able to feel what is truly going on within himself. Each subtle sensation becomes vivid with its own unique texture and energy. His mind is like the wide open sky, and his thoughts are like double clouds floating by. He watches them arise and dissipate without judgment. Practice with Chutney and watch your awareness brighten until life itself becomes a meowing meditation. Okay, so I will be pulling some tarot to expand on the theme card before pulling a full row of tarot. And I'm getting ready to read this one, but my first initial intake with this one is for some of you who are being called to meditate. And I've been there. I've been called for a cat knocking on the door who's hungry. I've been there where my guides called me for years to meditate, and I just wouldn't get on the ball. And things really got better when I did meditate. So I recommend that for any of you that's been getting that call. That might not necessarily be your question. Your question might be answered with this next one coming. I don't know what this card is. I haven't read it yet. But meditation, I think, is going to apply to your next card. This is what I'm understanding. Okay, so your next card is adventure. Meet Lion Mew. He is an adventurer, an explorer, a traveler, and a seeker of lost worlds. He likes to feel the wind rippling his fur and the excitement of not quite knowing what he might discover next. It is time to leave the safe havens of your comfy home and routine to seek out distant shores and unknown lands. Widen your circle of experience and step into a different point of view. Distance and diversity gives us a shift in perspective. Home never looks the same from afar. Remember, the journey outward illuminates the journey inward. Live your life as a grand adventure. Okay, so I'm understanding this one. For some of you, you are being called to go out in the world and adventure. For some of you, you're being called to go in your world and adventure. And that is going to be a whole new landscape for you and a whole new world, and that is going to be in your meditation. So that meditation, and that can lead by going in the inner world, your outer world, you adventuring also out in the outer world. So that can tango and dance all in those scenarios, in those situations. Interesting enough. Removes the first reading. Or the second reading. I think it's the second reading. I got the Seeking, and to me, usually I talk about the character of nature. That one was screaming out to me something about the sea. So it's interesting enough because I'm hearing the sea in that card as well. Okay, so yeah. Alrighty. Venturing in. Okay, guys. Y'all are between a hard process and a place in a rock making a decision, and this is what you're here for, that yes or no. This is a tough decision. This decision's hard. You don't like the situation that you're in right now, but you don't like what it looks like you have to choose to do to get out of it. So that makes it difficult. So you're asking, what the hell do I do? And that's what meditation is coming in here doing. You're going to change your world and go and make your world, expand your world, and your world's going to get way better by going within and meditating. You are feeling very overwhelmed at the moment. So you're going through something pretty tough that's making it hard. You definitely need to heed your intuition, and that is going to go back and feed into this meditation card. Advice for this one here. I always say when I see this card, make the change choice. You know you're not happy where you are, and you're going to stay stuck where you are. You may not like the initial step that you have to take to change the situation. That may look like crap and scary as fuck. Been there. Scary as fuck. Make that one. Because after you make that step, it changes things and frees you up where you can make better choices, and better choices will eventually come. But where you are right now, you're stuck. You got to get out of being stuck. So yes, that's very scary. And by meditating and going within and listening to your intuition and asking help of your angels, asking help from your guides, asking help from your higher self, that can help things become easier. And they're assuring you when you go in and meditate and get in this inner world, then you will experience all those wonderful adventures. And like I said, you'll experience those wonderful adventures at first within yourself, and then that spills over into your outer reality. It definitely feeds right back to that. So see how that's going. All right, so let's pull an entire row of tarot for you. And we'll pull that full row up, and then I will start reading, and then I will clarify for you. So you're facing that hard decision, yes or no. Should you make the choice that pulls you at the unstuckness? Yes. Add unto your choice meditation and tuning in to your intuition. Some of you in this tough situation have been played, and my apologies for those of you experiencing that. You feel like your world is upside down. Again, I understand you're feeling overwhelmed. I get that. And you very well may even feel trapped, especially with making this decision. That can be very hard. Some of you might be making this decision. It may involve someone else, and you simply don't want to hurt them. I've been there too. And that keeps you trapped. You want to get out of that trapment. Again, though, you need to heed this intuition. You're not doing it here because it's reversed, and you really do need to heed the intuition. And when this card comes up as reverse too, you are trapped, but you are resisting asking for that spiritual help, and that spiritual help is exactly what will help and assist you to get out of it. This also represents Pisces. Let me catch that in case that's relative to you or with whomever your situation may include. Okay. Your world is feeling upside down in result of this being played. Again, I apologize for that. Now, here's the thing. Making that choice, going within and meditating, which is going to put you in a whole new adventure within, which is going to spill over into your world. Here we go. That is going to lead to you following that which is ideal for you. and you can feel it. Heating your higher self to follow that which is ideal for you, which is going to lead you to success, which is getting it all together with the Earth King here. You're absolutely getting it all together. And success with the Fire King as well. Yes. And this is about healing your intuition too with the High Priestess. Some of you are spiritually gifted as well. Some of you might have some healing to do. Success. Ultimate success. The Sun card is a shining. Everything is working in your highest good and alignment. The overwhelm and the pain that you're feeling now and your world being upside down, even this person that played, everything is working out your highest good alignment. You are on your fate line destiny. You are fine. Just stay with your higher self. You just need to tune in. You really, really need to tune in and meditate, and you're going to be fine. Get into that one. Heed that intuition. This is upright. You're listening to this reading. Is you listening to your higher self to get this message? This is upright, and that's what's leading everything to success. So you're doing fine. Fate line destiny. What is that? Following your desires. Source wanted to experience certain things from you, gave you certain affinities, natural traits, and desires. That's why that feels good. That's why you want to go in that direction. And when you do, you will notice life shows up for you. Resources show up and support you. People show up and support you. Can you thwart your fate line destiny? Yes, that's called free will. You have every right and every free will to do so. And when you do, what does that look like? Challenges, problems, getting stuck, feeling trapped, can't move, and painful. So, but you are hitting your highest self right now. That is putting you on your fate line destiny where things will flow. Go in that direction. Meditate, meditate, meditate. That is really going to be what helps and assists you. And everything is working out in your highest good alignment. I promise you that is going to flip this one that was upside down to everything's right with your world. I promise you on that. Let's pull you up some clarification now. Again, we'll do another entire row, and then we'll start reading for you. Going through a little bit of pain, guys, but you're on the path, and it's gonna get better. I like seeing that. Not too bad of reading. Now, I would like to take this moment and give a shout out to my subscribers. I love you. Thank you for being here with me. And my new subscribers, thank you for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, thank you. I'm glad to have you here with me. Also, I want to give you thanks seriously for all of your likes and your comments. I so enjoy your comments. Because I love seeing how the readings relate to you, because I don't know if you're reading in the dark, so it's really cool to see when they're relative and they fit for you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Also, your likes and your comments and your subscribes really help me out here in the YouTube algorithm to grow and expand the channel so I can reach more people and help them. So thank you for helping me help others. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's see if we can get the rest. Here we go. We're getting there. All right, so we need 4 for this one. Yeah. Oop, there's one. I apologize for the cat meowing in the background. We are running behind. It is time to feed kitties. Okay, there we go. All right, this one's interesting, guys. Pay attention to this. This person who betrayed you, played you, the card that followed it is participating in making your world feel upside down. Now, how it's being clarified is your world is coming up right. Remember, I told you you're on your fate line destiny? You got this hard choice to make, and I think it really does involve this player for some of you. This player playing you is leading to your world becoming upright. So sometimes people come in and play a negative role in our life and we don't like it and it feels like crap, but that is exactly the thing that leads us to where we want to go and leads us to our highest good in alignment. And then the world upside down is clarified by the card that preceded the person that played us. So these cards are all the same cards, just inverted. So that's very interesting. So that is really affirmed. These are really affirming each other. So don't let this person that played you Don't even worry about blaming them, being pissed at them. They are actually making things perfect for your world. And your own mind goes, thank you. You may think you're screwing me. You may think you're fucking me. But thank you, because you're really turning my world right side up. Really turning my world right side up. Where everything is going to work out in my highest good alignment. You won. You won this one. Okay, so we're looking at success, getting everything together. We got the King of the Thrones. He's on the King of the Thrones. The King of Earth. He is sitting on his throne. He is doing well. Everything is success after all of that mess. Eight of Cups. You're going for that with your spiritual calling, which is meditation. I told you, which brings you into an adventure all in itself within the world of meditating, and then spills over into your outer world. You're winning this one, guys. Oh, I'm proud of you. Because you are hating your higher self. Oh, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Your world has been feeling unbalanced right now, and that's because things are shifting to get your world right. Because you're starting a new journey, and your new journey is leading you to success. And that new journey is that which is ideal for you, and is going to lead to personalities that work and align with you. And that is awesome. So this fate line that you were doing good, you have felt like your wishes have not been coming true. But in actuality, it looks that way and appears that way as you are feeling a bit overwhelmed right now in the midst of being played or coming out of that. But in actuality, your dreams are coming true. Hang in there. And so you're hitting your higher self. It's bringing you into enjoying all of the fruits of your labors. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is awesome, guys. This is really good reading. It's really turning out good. So even if things look messy, even if they look like you're losing, you're not. You're winning. You're absolutely winning. Don't let how things look fool you right now. Okay, so we've got the King of Wands. Success. Yes. You're enjoying your happily ever after. Loving it. This is a great reading, guys. Loving it. Yes, yes, yes. And we got the sun shining here. Even with the Seven of Wands, you might be having to hold your ground now and be in righteous defense. Like I said, you have a tough choice to make. You might be having to do that because you might be overwhelmed, and it may definitely involve this player. Hold your ground. It's going to be okay. Everything is working out your highest good alignment. This person that played you is actually bringing your world into being right side up. So do not give up. Hang on. Meditate. Connect. Stay true to yourself. Hold your ground. Do not let them move you. Do not let them move you. We got some healing to do. We need to heed our intuition. You are going to navigate through any of these apparent challenges. They look challenging, but they're really leading you to that which is good. That is the truth of it. So you'll navigate through those with ease. That is a message for some of you. For some of you, you might be looking at a possible residential move. Should you do it, that is looking positive, so that would be a yes on that one. Okay. Now, being trapped and resisting helps. Cut that out. You do need to look at the passions and the desires of your heart, because that's what you need to be going for, that which is ideal for you. That is what you're being called to do by all of this, and you will be successful in that. So you want to go within and look at that. You're the manifester. You can create your desires. So stop resisting that help. Your help is in the spirituality. Call on that higher self. You're on your fate line with that destiny. You are creating that what you want. And that person that played you helped you. They springboard you. They gave you the game environment that helped strengthen you and give you the experience where you can level up and skill up, just like in a video game, to be stronger, to be able to do it. Thank them. It's hard and painful, but they played a good role for you. They helped you get there. You're winning because of them. Very good. Let me wrap you up with an Angels and Ancestor card. And look at here. It's already ready. I didn't even have to shuffle. It was flipped already for you. Okay, we got the Druid. Hold the space. Yes. Hold the space. Go in and meditate. That is where the space is, because that is what is going to take you into the whole new world, and you're going to find them within yourself. You really are. And that is exactly where you need to hold the space where everything is right with your world. That is where it is going to happen with them. I really, really recommend for you guys, Brain Bliss by Dawson Church. Yeah, really good book. He shares with you stories. He teaches you how to meditate, and he even offers free meditations after each chapter for you to download and listen to. And he will expand that meditation with each chapter. And as you go through each chapter, he starts explaining to you how those meditations are benefiting you and what you're doing in parts of it. Do all of it, and they're very short. That's the best thing. These meditations are super short, because I know when you want to meditate, you first think, oh my God, I gotta meditate for how long? No, they've been there. His meditations are very short. In fact, after you keep meditating with him and going through that book, you're going to be wanting the meditations to be longer. You're going to love it. It'll change your world. It literally will change your world. The sun is shining. Hold that space. Go within and meditate, guys. You're winning. You're absolutely winning. I'm excited for you. I'm absolutely excited for you. This is a great reading. Even if you're in a mess right now, this is a great reading. You're at this reading. You're matching vibration to all the success here. It is yours. Just choose. Choose to heed your higher self. And you're here. And you're already doing it. And go in and meditate. And you're golden. You've won. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Thank you for being with me. Until next time. Much love and much light.